We are live right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. This is the Friday that the Lord has made, and we are going to rejoice and be glad in it. If you're coming on, we are live. Today is Friday, April the 29th, 2022. Today is Friday, April the 29th, 2022. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I hope this Friday has been as fabulous for you as it has been for us here. We are live in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta, and we have an amazing discussion. That's what it's going to be, a discussion, because I'm going to need some of your feedback. I'm going to need you to give me some interactive responses. So if you're coming on live, please do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the share button, tag Lolly Dolly everybody and let them know. Prophet Ramon, the squad, we are live right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta on this Friday. It's a beautiful day outside, and today is April the 29th. And I want to welcome you to the Ramon Preston Show. If you don't know, now you know. My name is Ramon Preston. I am the host of the Ramon Preston Show, and every Monday through Friday at 12 o'clock noon, as much as I possibly can be on time, we show up here to share information with you that we know can help you properly start your business, properly structure your business, and properly scale your business. Maybe outside of a business, you have a ministry, a nonprofit. Maybe you have certain income streams that you want to scale. Well, we have the tools, we have the resources, we have the training, we have the consulting, the coaching. We have what it takes to help you get to that place of scalability. So welcome to the show. Today, I want to talk to you about the role of financial literacy in business. But before I do, please hit the like button, hit the share button, and let me know what city you're watching me from today. What city are you watching me from today? I would love to know what city you're watching me from today. I mean, y'all, listen, this has been an extraordinary week. Last Saturday, we hosted a one-day mastermind workshop, and we took about 6 hours between two sessions last Saturday to do deep dives into business structures, business systems, business processes. We deep dived into goal setting, scheduling, and then we also went into the nuts and bolts of financial systems, creative tax strategies, and even the configuration of QuickBooks for our clients and for those who attended that one-day event this past Saturday. And I'm gonna tell y'all, we had an amazing event. We had a great response from many who were there, and we have a lot of new clients that are in our coaching and consulting program. I'm super excited for every one of you who made the decision to be a part of our business community. So whether you are a member of our Millionaire Blueprint, the online training program we have, whether you're a member of our Millionaire Mentorship program, our certification, our incubator, our licensing program, I want you to know that we appreciate you. We thank you for trusting us, because we really want to help people start their businesses properly, structure them properly, and scale them so that they can see financial success. Because when you see financial success, I already know your household is going to see it. Your children are going to see it. Your church is going to see it. Your community is going to see it. And so today, I want to take a few minutes to talk to you about the role of financial literacy in business. Now, one of the reasons why I wanted to have this conversation, because this week I hosted so many different coaching sessions. I've had our weekly coaching call. We have consulted clients. We have provided free sessions for people this week. And we've just been on and off the phone with a lot of people talking about a lot of things concerning business. Like literally, my team and I, we always have people that reach out to us. We're always reaching out to people, and we're giving people real information to help them. And one of the common themes that I see in a lot of conversations I have is the common theme of financial illiteracy, meaning that a lot of people who want to be entrepreneurs, they want to own businesses, or they already own businesses, they just do not understand the role of financial literacy in business. Now, there are a lot of things I've got to unpack so that you can be clear on what I mean when I say financial literacy. Because in today's world, especially on the internet, anytime you browse the internet, and every time you start doing Google searches and web searches, and when you start looking for videos on YouTube and other search engines, you're going to find a lot of internet experts who have their own version of what financial literacy is. A lot of them have their own version of what entrepreneurship and what business is. And guess what? It's okay for everybody to have their own versions and their own opinions, especially when I'm not listening to it. But I don't want you to become a victim of the wrong, misdiagnosed information. So what is the role of financial literacy in business? First of all, let's properly define financial literacy. I want to make sure you understand what my version of financial literacy is, because when I say financial literacy, I'm not just talking about you knowing about credit scores. I'm not just talking about you knowing a profit and loss statement. I'm not just talking about you knowing how to get a credit card or knowing how to walk into a bank and get a loan. That may be an aspect of financial literacy, but that is not the all-encompassing description of financial literacy. So for me, and I teach this in our mentorship program, I teach this, thank you. I teach this in our online training programs, because I want my clients and my students to all know what financial literacy is, so that they can know how it works and the role it plays in business. So according to Ramon Preston, financial literacy is understanding the economic process of how money is made, managed, and multiplied. And I promise you today, I'm not even really going to be able to get past the basics of this definition. So if you want to understand the role of financial literacy in a business, especially if you own a business or if you plan on owning a business, number one, you need to know that financial literacy plays a role in your business. So if you're not financially literate, if you don't understand what I'm putting on this board right now, and you are running a business or you're thinking about running a business, your business is going to suffer. And it's going to suffer at the hands of what you don't know, or maybe you are unwilling to learn. So financial literacy is understanding the economic process of how money is made, how money is managed, and how money is multiplied. So when you are financially literate, that means you understand that there's an economic process. There's a certain economic process for how you make money, for how you manage money, and for how you multiply money. So when you think of the economic process, here is where some of the aspects of that economic process come to mind. One aspect is credit. One aspect is banking. One aspect is assets and liabilities and net worth. But most importantly, understanding that there is an economic process. There is an economic process. There is a certain process that you have to have an understanding of, and that process has to be directly connected to, or associated with you making money, you managing money, you multiplying money. So let me flip it to make it even more easier for you to understand. If you go into business, or if you are already in business, and you, my friend, ma'am, sir, whoever you are, if you are in business and you are not making money, okay? If you are in business and you are not making money, one of the reasons why you are not making money is because you are not financially literate. You do not understand the economic process for how money is made. So you will never be able to manage money because you don't know how to make money, correct? And you will never be able to multiply money if you can't manage money, because you can't manage money you can't make. So when it comes to you understanding the role of financial literacy in business, it is imperative for you to at least allow yourself the opportunity, give yourself the permission to begin studying, to begin learning, to begin training, not just on the thing that you're doing in your business. This is what a lot of business owners do. A lot of business owners, all they do is focus on the thing that they do. So I don't know what business you're in, or I don't know what business you want to be in. But let's just say, for example, you're in the cleaning business. Let's just say you are in the coaching business. Let's say you're in the roofing business. Let's say you're in the apparel business. Okay, here's the thing. Just studying and learning and developing a better skill set in these things doesn't mean you are financially literate. Because there are a lot of people who are really good at selling apparel. They're really good at understanding how roofing works. They're good at coaching people and motivating people. They're good at cleaning. But guess what they're not good at? They're not good at money. And the reason why they're not good at money is because they have not educated themselves. They haven't trained themselves. They haven't developed themselves on money. And so because they're not good at this, guess what happens? They fail at this. You see how that works? So there are people who are in business, no matter what the type of businesses are. It could be any one of the tens of millions of businesses that exist in the United States of America. The problem is, if you're in business, or if you want to be in business, no matter what the business is, but you don't know about money, you have no relationship with money, you have no education about money, you do not understand the economic process for how money is made, managed, and multiplied, because you're not financially literate, it is going to directly impact your business. Because in order for your business to live, money to your business is like water to your body. Does that make sense? Money to your business is like water to your body. So you cannot just have, here's your body. That's you. And here's your business. Okay? So you cannot just give your body beer, soda, and chips. If you gave your body beer every day, soda every day, chips, drugs, sleep deprivation, how long do you think your body is going to stand up? It's not going to be long. You might not even be able to go a week or two just drinking beer, drinking sodas, taking drugs, eating potato chips. Within a couple weeks, this body is going to crash, This body is going to collapse. This body is going to pass out. This body is going to need to be hospitalized. This body is gradually or maybe rapidly not going to be able to function in its full capacity. Well, your business, if you just give your business ideas, if all you do is give your business ideas, if all you do is give your business products, services, if all you're doing is giving your business stuff that may be fun, but you're not giving your business this money, your business is not going to survive. But if you took all this from your body and said, you know what, I'm not giving my body no more dope. I ain't getting drunk and high no more. I'm not going to eat junk food every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm going to start feeding my body water. I'm going to start feeding my body veggies. I'm going to start feeding my body some good sleep. Guess what happens? Your body comes alive. Your body thrives. Well, that's just like your business. Your business needs money. And in order for your business to get money, you, as the owner of this business, have to educate yourself about money. This is why financial literacy in business plays a critical role. It is going to determine the success and the failure of your business. Now, for those of you that are watching me and you're saying to yourself, okay, if I need to be financially literate and I need to understand the economic process for how money is made, how money is managed, and how money is multiplied so that it can play its role in my business, then Ramon, where do I start? Well, first of all, you start by educating yourself. You start by educating yourself. And you're not just educating yourself about certain aspects of business or about certain aspects of economics. You have to educate yourself about money. You have to learn what money is, the value of money, and why you need it in order to survive and to thrive in this economic system or on this economic planet. So that means your education about money has to be so consistent that it starts shaping your mindset. Because whatever it is that you need to learn to develop the skill set, it's going to have a lot to do with how you see money. See, if you listen to me enough, you will see that I'm always talking about numbers. I'm always talking about metrics. I'm always talking about money, not just for the purpose of talking about money, because when I talk about money, I'm looking at money as metrics. I'm looking at money as numbers. And I understand that the more educated I become about money, the more aware I become about metrics and about numbers. So educating yourself about money is about learning how money is made, learning how it is managed, learning how it is multiplied. There are a lot of courses that we have on our program that help teach you the fundamentals of money. We teach you about accounting, and I'm talking about the basic business and personal accounting. We're talking about financial planning, income and expense tracking, banking, taxes. We talk about risk management, investments, retirement. We talk about creative cash flow strategies. We talk about balance sheets. We talk about net worth. We talk about assets and liabilities. I talk a little bit about credit, but I'm not real big on talking a whole lot about credit because, number one, I'm not the credit guru. I'm not the credit expert, because I understand while some people focus a whole lot of their attention on credit, I focus a lot of that attention on money, meaning that I want to get educated about the entirety of economics with regard to money. I want to have a different relationship with money. I want to be motivated by the money by the metrics, by the numbers, because I know that motivation will lead me to where I need credit. It will lead me to where I need banks. It will lead me to where I need partners. It will lead me to where I need investors. It will lead me to where I need to invest. So it all should begin with you educating yourself about money. All right? So if you have any questions, I want you to drop the questions in the comments. And really, I want to ask you today, what is your relationship with money? What is your relationship with money? Because if you say you're financially literate, oh, I know financial literacy. Okay, then that means you understand money. That means you understand how money is made, how money is managed, and how money is multiplied. So I want to ask you, what is your relationship with money? And before you give me an answer, before you say, oh, my relationship with money is good, I don't want you to give me words. I don't want you to give me words. I don't want you to give me words. See, I know what my relationship with money is. You know why? Because my relationship with money is spelled by dollars. That's what my relationship with money is. So even though my relationship with money today may be different than it was with money 2 years ago, or 6 years ago, or 18 months ago, I'm still not happy with where my relationship with money is. Because again, I don't want you to just say, oh, I have a good relationship with money, I'm financially literate, and you're just using a whole bunch of words. No, I want you to describe your relationship with money using this. So that means, how much money are you making? How much money do you have? How much money or revenue or income are you generating? And whatever that dollar amount is, I want you to equate that with what your relationship with money is. Listen, when I first heard this, it was probably 2018. It was 4 years ago when I first heard this. And when I heard it, it didn't resonate with me either. It may not even be resonating with you today. But I remember the first time I heard somebody say, I actually read it in a book, one of the books I was reading 4 years ago, because I just went on just this tangent. I just went like ballistic. I was like, I got to get rich. I got to get wealthy. I got to become a millionaire. I was just so sick of struggling up and down, make six figures, spend it all as soon as I make it, not being able to get ahead, plateauing. I was like, what is my problem? I remember having that moment. I actually had this moment in 2017, but it was really 2018 that I clamped down and made the decision that I just got to figure it out. I remember just being ready to give up. I was like, man, this is just not working. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm just gonna have to find a job or something, because I couldn't figure it out. But one day I just decided, you know what? I gotta do it. If nobody else is gonna do it, I gotta do it. I gotta be the one to be the first millionaire in my family. I gotta be the one to break this cycle. And what am I gonna have to do? And the first thing I realized was, I've gotta educate myself. Now, again, when I made this decision 4 years ago, I was educated, not formally educated, but I had pastored for 2018. So I had pastored for 11 years at the time. I had been an entrepreneur for probably, 2018. My wife and I, we started our entrepreneurial journey in 2003. So that was like 15 years at the time. So it's not like I did not have an education on certain things about entrepreneurship or business, because I mean, my wife and I, we were at least making six figures, but I was educated on a six-figure level. I couldn't get past six figures. I couldn't get past six figures. So I just didn't know what to do to get past it. And I realized that the difference between where I was at six figures and where I wanted to be at 7, 8, 9, or wherever I wanted to be, the difference was my education. And that's when I made the decision to start educating myself about becoming a millionaire. And the truth is, I had to start educating myself, learning from billionaires. I started reading all the books I could read on billionaires, doing all the studying, all the researching, looking at all the data, all the analytics. I mean, looking at biographies. I'm just all in this thing trying to figure out, how did they become 10-figure people? And I realized that one of the things that I was not doing was, I was not equating my relationship with money to numbers. So I would be like, oh, I know about money. I know how to make money. I know how to get out there and hustle. But I really didn't have financial literacy. And it was directly impacting my business because my business was stuck. I was stuck. Now, it's not like being at 6 figures is a bad place to be stuck in, but it's actually a bad place to be stuck in, because even though I was still making 6 figures, but if you spending 6 figures and you making 6 figures, you're actually broke. I know people who make $20,000 a year and they don't even live off 20. They live off 10. I know people who make 60,000 and live off 30. So it's not like 6 figures is bad, but it is bad when you're spending 6 figures, because I had a 6-figure life and I was making 6 figures and my business was suffering. My business was being impacted because I did not understand money and the role that my understanding of money played in my business. Now, some of you that are watching me, you might be like, hey, I'm right there, Ramon. So if you had to answer that question in terms of dollars, what does your relationship with money look like? Do you have money? Do you make $100,000 a year? If you make $100,000 a year, that's where your relationship with money is. Do you make $50,000 a year? Do you make $25K a year? Are you broke? Do you make $1 million a year? Wherever you are, this has a lot to do with your relationship with money. And the moment I started realizing that where I am financially is directly connected to and associated with my understanding of financial literacy, my relationship with it, it just changed my life, because then I could start educating myself about money, about finances, and about how this plays a very important role in my business. And once I was able to do that, it gave me an opportunity to properly assess myself and how I need to approach business. So if you're watching me and you're like, I'm just stuck on this thing, I don't have the right information about financial literacy, I don't have the right understanding of money, that's one form of education and training that you're going to need. Because if you want your business to show the results of your financial literacy, then that means when you educate yourself about money, what happens is it's going to start shaping your mindset about money. Now, your mindset about money is going to change. And when your mindset about money is changed because you've educated yourself properly about money, it's going to fuel your education to develop the training so that you can have the right skill set. And one of the first skill sets that you're probably gonna want to develop is not the skill set of selling your product and service in your business. I mean, of getting better at your product and service in your business. It's actually gonna be selling. That's one of the first skill sets that you're gonna develop, because your mindset is centered around money. And the closest thing to money between where you at and where you want to be is the skill set of selling. And most likely, you're going to have to learn how to market. And if you're going to sell and you're going to market, guess what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to learn how to operate a business. You're going to have to learn the logistics of your business. You're going to have to learn the day-to-day managerial operations of your business. And if you're selling and marketing and operating a real business, you're going to have to understand your financial systems. This is why everything that I talk about in my program, everything I talk about on this show, everything I talk about in my training programs and my coaching, it's all centered around systems and processes. But nobody gets to that because they don't have the right mindset. And most people don't have the right mindset because they haven't done the math. They haven't done the math. You would be surprised, and maybe you won't be surprised, at how many people are literally operating businesses, running businesses every day, and they have no financial forecast for where they want to go. They have no dollar amount on where they want to get to and how they're going to get to it because they have not educated themselves properly about money. And I want to change that for you. I want to change that for you. So if you do not know what your financial goals are, you don't know how to clarify those goals, you don't know how to quantify them, you don't know how to schedule your life as an entrepreneur and as a business owner every day to move you towards those goals. Maybe you don't even know how to build an infrastructure. You don't understand systems and processes, and you don't have access to the right information. Maybe you've joined some coaching programs or you've joined some online courses and they really haven't enhanced your financial literacy. They haven't impacted your business for you to create financial results. Well, I want to introduce you to programs that can actually do that for you. I give people access to the same information that I use every day. My staff uses it. All of our clients and students use the same thing that I use. So it's not like I'm giving you one version of information, but I'm holding back my version of information. And so I want to introduce you to our Millionaire Mentorship Program. It is a 1-year coaching and consulting program, but maybe you don't want the coaching and consulting. Maybe you just feel like you don't need me and my team working with you personally. That's fine. We have an online training program, and you can learn about financial literacy. You can learn about making money, managing money, multiplying money. You can learn about sales. You can learn about marketing. You can learn about goal setting. You can learn about cash flow. You can learn about tax strategies. These are things that you have to educate yourself on because they're going to directly impact your business. I guarantee if I just sat down with you for 15 minutes and assessed your business, I guarantee if your business is struggling making money, if your business is plateaued making money, if your business is not making money, I will be able to directly associate it to what you are educating yourself and training yourself on. And you could actually be educating yourself and training yourself on things that are going to benefit you. It could be good, it could be powerful, it can make you a better whatever it is that you do, but it doesn't mean it's going to have a direct monetary impact on your business. So I want to introduce you to our program. I want to give you access to our program. All you have to do is text the word millionaire, and we will take a few minutes to talk to you about what our Millionaire Blueprint program consists of, what the benefits of this program is. We'll talk to you about our Millionaire Mentorship program, which is our signature program. All you have to do is text the word millionaire to 404-478-7213. So if you want to break that cycle of financial illiteracy, financial ignorance, if you want to break that generational cycle, if you want to put yourself in a position so that you can actually start monetizing, making money. You can't make money if you don't know how to. And you won't know how to in terms of selling if you don't understand money. Like, people are not out there just making money that don't understand money. The people who get money that don't understand money, they lose it because they don't understand it. It's like a relationship. If you date somebody and they start liking you, but you don't understand them, you never learn them, you never build a relationship with them, they ain't gonna date you that long. But the people who are making money, and then they learn to manage that money, and then they develop the ability to multiply that money, are people who are financially literate, and they've taken that financial literacy that they've educated themselves on, and they've developed skill sets that have made them better at making money, not just better at doing a certain thing. That's the difference, and you got to figure that part out, and you can't figure it out if you don't become financially literate. I don't know how much I'm gonna say it, but I'm gonna just keep saying it until some people get it. So I want to give you access to all this training. I want to give you access to all this information so that we can get you on the road to becoming financially literate and to being able to see that financial impact in your business. So if you have any questions, please drop the questions in the comments. I would be more than happy to answer any of your questions and to give you whatever the answers that you need to help you succeed. Otherwise, I want you to text Millionaire to 404-478-7213. So the role of financial literacy in your business, the role of financial literacy in your business. What is the role? The role is important because you got to learn the money game. You got to learn the money game. You got to learn the money game. That means you got to learn the math behind what you do and why you do what you do. You have to learn money. And in order to learn money, you have to educate yourself about money. And if you're learning the money game from people who don't have money, you're not learning the money game. I mean, how can somebody who ain't got money teach you about it? Because if you got it, you could teach me about it. If you ain't got it, you really can't teach nobody about it. It's just simple as that. It's simple math. 1 + 1 = 2. 0 + 0 cannot equal 2. So in order for you to teach me about the money, you have to at least be in a position to have the money and be getting the money so that you can teach me what you're actually doing. So we have a lot of people right now, they're teaching you about these things, but their business is just to teach you, and they themselves have never done it. So it really doesn't work that way. You actually got to have a business that's making money. And when you have a business that's making money and you're able to consistently repeat that practice and that pattern, it makes it easier for you to share with people what you have done and what you continue to do that works, because the proof is in the pudding. And so if you are having issues with money, personal, there may be professional business issues that you're having with money. You're not making enough income. You don't know how to pivot. You don't know what direction to go. Your business is not making sales. Well, we need to dig into, what are you learning about money? What type of information do you have? How has this information shaped your mindset? And if it has shaped your mindset, then that means it hasn't developed the right skill set for you to really make the money. So please reach out to us. Let us know how we can help you. I've got to go. I've got a busy day ahead. I'm super excited about moving into the month of May. We won't be back here on the Ramon Preston Show until Monday. Today is Friday the 29th, so we will be back on Monday the 2nd of May, and we're going to have more conversations about business, more conversations about entrepreneurship, about financial literacy, about getting the bag, and about helping you become real blueprint millionaire. So again, if you need anything from us, feel free to text the word millionaire to 404-478-7213. And if you do not have a coach or a consultant, if you don't have a training program that you're on for business and finances, please stop dragging this thing out. Stop procrastinating. Stop putting it off, thinking that at some point in life things are going to change. You have to become the change. You have to facilitate the change so that those areas of your life, your business and your finances, can benefit from the changes that you've made and created for yourself. So we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for watching the Ramon Preston Show. Please subscribe to our YouTube page. Follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and tell Lolly Dolly everybody. Every Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time, the Ramon Preston Show is right here live to help you start, structure, and scale your business. I love y'all. Have an amazing evening. I'll see you Monday right here on the Ramon